On 1st of January, a situation is under is prevailing. Spot exchange rate is 70 rupees per dollar. For rupee currency, the rate of interest is 15%. For dollar currency, it is 6%. Time period is 1 year. 1 year forward exchange rate is 72 rupees per dollar. You are required to answer following questions. Mr. AB believes that in above situation, an opportunity of arbitrage exists. So he enters into the transaction of borrow rupees and invest in dollar. Calculate profit or loss that he is likely to make in this case. Friends, again assuming that say Mr. AB is borrowing rupees 70, I want you to calculate the answer of the profit or loss for these transactions. Please write an answer. Calculation of profit or loss to Mr. AB. In the breakdown, on 1st of January, comma, transactions would be same as previous question. Full stop. In bracket I am writing forward exchange rate would be 72 rupees per dollar. Full stop. On 31st of December, position of Mr. AB would be same. With paragraph write down, calculation of profit or loss to Mr. AB. So friends, borrow rupees, sell rupees, purchase dollar, invest in dollar, enter into the forward contract for conversion of the dollar into rupees. At the end of the year, maturity amount of the deposit will be, we understand at say $1.06. Forward exchange rate is 72 rupees per dollar. So for $1.06, you will get this amount of rupees. So 72 into 1.06 divided by 1. This is the amount that you are going to receive. That comes to rupees 76.32. And based on that, we will make the computation of the profit or loss. So calculation of the profit or loss. In that, so the amount received minus repayment of loan. Dear students, on conversion of the dollar into rupees, you will get 76.32 rupees. And the repayment of loan is 80.5. So difference is rupees 4.18. So if at all the forward exchange rate is 72, then in that case, by entering into these transactions, you are not able to make a profit. You are not able to get the arbitrage. This is what we understand. Second part of the question. Mrs. AB believes that in above situation an opportunity of arbitrage exists. So she enters into the transaction for borrow rupees and borrow dollar and invest in rupees. Calculate profit or loss that she is likely to make in this case. That is a question. Again, try to do answer on your own. Assuming that say she is borrowing $1. We can take any other amount also, that is no problem, and give answer in dollar currency term. Please write down answer along with me. Heading right down. Transactions of Mrs. AB. In that write down transactions of 1st of January, comma, position of Mrs. Amy on 31st of December will remain same as calculated in previous question. So friends, over here we understand that say she is borrowing 70 rupees. I'm sorry. She this time she is borrowing $1, then sell dollar, purchase rupees, and investing in rupees. So there will be maturity of rupees 80.5, and since she has borrowed dollar, so there is a repayment of liability 1.06 dollar. So let us see calculation of profit or loss. Rupees and dollar. For 72 rupees you will get $1. So for 80.5 rupees you will get this amount of dollar. So we understand it is 80.5 into 1 divided by 72. So 80.5 divided by 72, 1.1181. So this is the amount of the dollar that you will get. And then you will make repayment of loan, that is $1.06. And with that, so there will be arbitrage. So calculation of arbitrage. In that, amount received less repayment of loan. So 1.1181 minus 1.06. So 0.0581. So this is the amount of the arbitrage that say you will have. So again friends, over here the learning point of the chapter that we have is that spot exchange rate is 70 rupees per dollar. Rupee currency rate of interest is 15%. Dollar currency rate of interest is 6%. In that case, 1 year forward exchange rate cannot be 72 rupees per dollar. Why? Because in that case, again everybody can do arbitrage. This time we understand that so the arbitrage is possible by way of borrow dollar and invest in rupees. With that, so you will be able to make the profit. That is borrow dollar, sell dollar, purchase rupees, and invest in rupees. Since you have made investment in rupee currency, so in the forward contract you will have sell of rupees and purchase of dollar. That is the forward contract in which you will enter upon. Importantly friends, we understand that say since you purchase rupees in the spot market, With that, so the demand of the rupee increases and exchange rate will change. You will sell rupees, with that the supply of the rupee will increase, and again, so the exchange rate will change. Both of them will change in such a way so that say, ultimately an opportunity of the arbitrage will not be there in the market. So the only learning point that we have is the forward exchange rate cannot be 72 rupees per dollar. Otherwise, everybody will be able to make this risk-free profit. And dear students, over here, one very important thing is that the question is providing the arbitrage. So entering into the forward contract is essential. That is over here, the transactions that we write, in that set this forward contract is very important. Why? Because if at all you do not enter into the forward contract and you rely upon the expected spot exchange rate, then in that case it cannot be arbitrage, because the expected spot exchange rate may not be the actual spot exchange rate, and instead of profit you may have a loss.